As dawn breaks, Eden unveils its untouched beauty, a paradise bathed in soft light. Mist clings to the ground as, before sorrow had a name, Eden bloomed in sacred silence. Adam and Eve wander hand in hand through the dew-kissed grass, their figures serene against the lush landscape. Their footsteps leave gentle imprints on the earth, the only disturbance in this tranquil sanctuary. In Eden's embrace, life begins, untouched by the shadows of sorrow and regret. In the tranquil expanse of Eden, Adam and Eve move with a serene grace, their unhurried steps painting a portrait of perfect harmony. Bathed in the soft glow of morning, they pause, their childlike wonder ignited by the delicate beauty of a flower. Their faces, radiant with innocence, reflect the untainted joy of discovery. Sunlight filters through the lush canopy, casting an ethereal light that dances around them, enhancing the garden's otherworldly beauty. Every leaf whispers of peace, every bloom sings of life, in a symphony of unspoiled creation. In this haven of serene beauty, Adam and Eve embody the purity and promise of a world yet untouched by sorrow. Bathed in sunlight, the tree of knowledge dominates the glade, its fruit shimmering with an irresistible allure. It stood like a question in the heart of paradise, ancient, rooted in mystery, crowned in consequence. Each fruit pulses with a tempting glow, promising forbidden wisdom. The tree stands alone, an enigma in the tranquil heart of Eden. It is a silent sentinel, guarding secrets of good and evil. Its ancient roots delve deep into the earth, anchoring it to the dawn of time. Eve advances towards the tree of knowledge, her eyes drawn to the forbidden fruit. The serpent, a coil of iridescent scales, watches Eve with ancient eyes. He said to the woman, "Did God really say, 'You must not eat from any tree in the garden'?" Genesis 3:1. Adam stands frozen, his posture reflecting uncertainty and doubt. The fruit shimmered with knowledge, while the serpent watched with eyes that remembered rebellion. The woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, but God did say, 'You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die.'" Genesis 3:2-3. The serpent, a mesmerizing coil of shimmering scales, tempts Eve. "You will not certainly die," the serpent said to the woman. "For God knows that when you eat from it, your eye will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Genesis 3:4-5. Eve trembles, her delicate fingers reaching towards the forbidden fruit, a silent battle raging within her. Adam watches from a distance, his brow furrowed with conflicted emotions, torn between loyalty and the allure of the forbidden. Beneath the tree of knowledge, Eve's eyes reflect an insatiable longing. In slow motion, she raises the forbidden fruit to her lips, a moment suspended in time. The bite, a silent act pregnant with consequence. Juice glistens, a forbidden nectar, as the world holds its breath. And so the silence broke not with thunder, but with a bite. The world shifts on its axis with the simple act of Eve consuming the fruit. Beneath the tree of knowledge, Adam's face reflects grim determination, the weight of destiny etched in his features. His fingers graze the forbidden fruit, a touch that seals the fate of existence. He eats, his expression veiled as the juice spills, a silent testament to the irrevocable choice. The world transforms subtly around them. Colors deepen, and shadows stretch ominously. In the pristine expanse of Eden, Adam and Eve stand motionless, their expressions shifting into a nascent understanding. A profound transformation sweeps across their faces, their eyes reflecting the dawn of a new reality. The garden's serenity is pierced by lengthening shadows, harbingers of change. A sudden wind sweeps through Eden, carrying whispers of a world irrevocably altered. The very air vibrates with the weight of newfound knowledge, forever altering the untouched paradise. The innocence of Eden fades, replaced by the stark awareness of existence. In Eden, Adam and Eve stand face to face, their eyes wide with a mix of wonder and budding fear. A dawning realization washes over them as they gaze downward at their naked forms. They are naked, a stark symbol of their newfound vulnerability in the serene garden. The innocence of Eden fades, replaced by a chilling awareness of their exposed state. Their eyes lock, reflecting a shared understanding of the profound shift in their existence. Eden's tranquility shatters as panic erupts, innocence forever lost. Adam and Eve frantically move, leaves rustling as they desperately seek to hide. A bite that echoed through eternity, splitting the veil between innocence and knowing. The weight of knowledge descends, casting a shadow over their once carefree existence. Their jerky movements betray the depth of their despair, forever changed by a single act. In the heart of Eden, Adam and Eve seek refuge amidst the dense thickets, shadows twisting around them. Their figures are barely visible, lost within the overgrown foliage. A deepening sense of dread envelops them as they shift restlessly, mirroring the distorted shadows. Their panic and shame become palpable, amplified by the oppressive atmosphere. In the radiant Eden, Eve sprints through the garden, her breath echoing in the tranquil air. Sunlight filters through the dense canopy, painting her path with fleeting shadows. Adam is crouching in the shadows behind an ancient tree, a mix of anticipation and apprehension clouding his face. They hid not from wrath, but from love. In the fading light of Eden, Adam and Eve scramble to hide their shame. Uneven stitches and fragile joins mark their garments as symbols of innocence lost. The setting sun casts long shadows, deepening the weight of their actions. Adam and Eve glance at each other, a shared understanding of their altered existence. Their eyes reflect the stark reality of their broken state, exposed and vulnerable. Eden is filled with spectral mists, the very air thick with foreboding. Eve clutches at her chest, her eyes reflecting a terror that transcends the earthly. The voice of God echoes through the garden, a thunderous call that shatters the tranquility. A divine reckoning begins as calling their names reverberates. The air grows heavy with the weight of the unspoken, the inevitable. In Eden, Adam and Eve stand close, their eyes reflecting deep shame. They avoid each other's eyes, burdened by guilt. Shame hangs heavy between Adam and Eve as they cannot bring themselves to look at each other. The weight of their actions isolates them in mutual shame. Their averted gazes speak volumes of their shared regret. In their downcast eyes, the innocence of Eden is lost forever. Sunlight streams through the leaves, illuminating the serene Garden of Eden. The tranquility of Eden is broken as God's voice echoes, "Adam, Eve, where are you?" The air vibrates with divine presence as their names are called. Eve stands nearby, her expression reflecting a mix of anticipation and apprehension. For love, once pure, now pierced the soul. In the aftermath of their transgression, Adam and Eve venture into the clearing, their heads bowed in sorrow and humility. Bathed in divine light, the clearing shines with ethereal radiance, casting long shadows that emphasize their isolation. A celestial presence, a radiant light that embodies the divine. The light intensifies, a visual representation of God's judgment and infinite power, piercing through the trees. A profound silence descends, broken only by the rustling leaves, as Adam and Eve face their uncertain future. In the radiant Eden, God's face reflects profound disappointment as he confronts Adam and Eve. He answered, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." Genesis 3:10. With a voice heavy with sorrow, he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from?" Genesis 3:11. Adam's voice trembles as he deflects blame. "It was the woman you put here with me. She gave me fruit from the tree, and I ate it." Eve, her voice barely a whisper, confesses, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." The golden light of Eden dims, casting long shadows as innocence fades. Under the golden sunlight of Eden, God stands in divine authority, his presence commanding all creation. Before him, the serpent writhes, its scales shimmering with dark intent. God's voice echoes through the garden. "Cursed are you above all livestock and all wild animals. You will crawl on your belly, and you will eat dust all the days of your life. And I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel." Genesis 3:15. The afternoon sun casts a golden glow upon Eden as God's form fills the garden, his expression heavy with sorrow and resolve. God continues to speak. "By the sweat of your brow you will eat your food until you return to the ground, since from it you were taken. For dust you are, and to dust you will return." Genesis 3:19. Their actions have irrevocably changed the nature of existence, God declares, his words echoing with finality. Pain and toil will now be an intrinsic part of their lives. The idyllic garden remains bathed in golden light, but the air now carries a palpable sense of loss and the burden of the future. Eden bathes in the afternoon sun, its beauty now a painful reminder of what's lost. Tears streak Eve's face, each drop a testament to her profound sorrow. Adam stands beside her, his broad shoulders slumped in defeat, the weight of regret heavy upon him. Regret carves deep lines into Adam's face, etching a permanent mark of sorrow and remorse. In the fading light of Eden, their silence speaks volumes of a paradise now irrevocably lost. As the sun dips low, God's gentle hands offer solace, clothing Adam and Eve in garments of animal skin. The long shadows stretch across Eden, carrying whispers of both sorrow and hope. Eve stands beside Adam, her face etched with a mix of remorse and budding faith as she receives the garment. Yet even in judgment, there was mercy, a covering, a promise, a beginning. The sun's last rays illuminate the scene, casting a golden hue over the first family's somber reconciliation. A hopeful dawn awaits beyond the fading light, promising a new chapter for humanity. As twilight descends, Adam and Eve approach the formidable gates of Eden, their silhouettes stark against the fading light. Before them, a cherubim stands sentinel, a flaming sword held high, a symbol of divine decree and irrevocable loss. Their steps falter, each footfall heavy with the weight of remorse and the profound realization of what they have forfeited. Twilight descends as Adam and Eve begin their journey away from Eden, their silhouettes stark against the fading light. The divine sword whirls, its flames painting the scene with fleeting shadows, a final farewell to paradise. With heavy steps, Adam and Eve leave behind the only home they have ever known. The gates of Eden loom behind them, a silent monument to innocence lost. Twilight descends upon the gates of Eden, the last light painting the landscape with hues of farewell. Eden's light diminishes, surrendering to the encroaching dusk. They walked into a world that would bleed and bloom, a world of thorns and tenderness, of labor and longing. The world awaits them, a tapestry woven with the promise of both pain and beauty. As Eden fades into memory, they step forward, ready to embrace their destiny. Under the vast night sky, Adam and Eve find solace and warmth beside a crackling fire, its flames their only companion. The wilderness unfolds before them, an expanse of stark beauty and silent challenge. In the heart of the night, the fire's glow becomes a beacon of hope, defying the surrounding darkness. As the flames rise and fall, Adam and Eve find unity in their shared isolation. The wilderness watches, silent and still, as Adam and Eve seek solace in each other. Under a canopy of endless stars, Adam and Eve lift their gaze, their faces bathed in celestial light. Lost in wonder, Adam and Eve find solace in the vastness of the starlit expanse. In the heart of the wilderness, faces etched with hardship soften with a glimmer of hope. Under a canopy of infinite stars, Eve lifts her gaze, her eyes mirroring the celestial expanse. Each glittering point echoes a forgotten paradise, whispered across the void. The wilderness breathes, cradled in the memory of a celestial Eden. Under the unforgiving sun, Adam battles the wilderness, his brow slick with sweat. Thorns and thistles rise in silent defiance, mocking his weary efforts. The field, a canvas of struggle, tests Adam's resolve with each passing moment. Each drop of sweat is a testament to the relentless toil in this untamed land. Despite the thorns and sweat, Adam continues, driven by an unseen purpose. Her gaze drifts towards the distant horizon, lost in memories of a life once lived. She remembers Eden, the ease, the abundance. Adam and Eve stand silhouetted against the fiery canvas of the setting sun, their figures etched with both sorrow and a fragile hope. The wilderness around them echoes their inner turmoil as the vibrant colors of the sky mock their loss with fleeting beauty. A shared glance passes between them, a silent acknowledgement of the paradise they have forfeited and the uncertain future that awaits. As the last rays of sunlight fade, Adam and Eve remain steadfast, their resolve hardening against the encroaching darkness, ready to face an unknown world. Their enduring bond and mutual respect become a symbol of inner strength, a quiet defiance against the relentless challenges of their world. They remember the divine presence that fills the world, a gentle reminder of their connection to the source of all creation. In the quiet of the wilderness, they are reminded of the divine presence that permeates every aspect of their existence. Their faces, weathered by hardship, radiate an inner strength. Yet onward they press, undeterred by the harshness of the terrain. In their hearts, the distant echo of paradise lost fuels their unwavering belief in a future reunion. In this sacred space, they find solace and deepen their connection with the divine. Adam and Eve traverse the harsh wilderness, their faces reflecting a newfound determination. They halt at the edge of a vast expanse, their shared gaze acknowledging the profound lessons of Eden. With purposeful strides, they embark on a path of righteousness, each step deliberate and measured. Each footfall echoes their commitment to a fulfilling existence, guided by wisdom and purpose. In the vast wilderness, Adam and Eve stand together, their faces bearing the marks of survival. Whispers of Eden's beauty echo between them, painting vivid memories of a paradise lost. In their quiet sorrow, a glimmer of hope remains, fueled by the enduring beauty of their memories. They believe that one day, their descendants will return to paradise. Hand in hand, they find strength and faith, trusting in divine guidance amidst their exile. The sun beats down mercilessly, yet their spirits remain unyielding, fueled by unwavering faith. Their faces, once marked by hardship, now reflect a newfound understanding. Adam and Eve stand together, their faces reflecting the trials they have overcome. In this tranquil wilderness, Adam and Eve find their souls entwined with the very essence of life, connected to nature. They move with a quiet determination, their bond with nature deepening with every seed sown. Their efforts echo a profound commitment to protect and preserve the delicate balance of the wilderness. In their harmonious existence, Adam and Eve embody a testament to the enduring power of stewardship and respect. Echoes of Eden's wisdom resonate within them, guiding their steps through the harsh realities of their new world. The weight of their past bears heavily on their shoulders. Their expressions radiate a profound inner peace, reflecting the purity of their souls. They advance, their faith guiding each step. In quiet unity, they place their faith in God, trusting that He will guide them on their journey. The hardships of exile are etched deeply into their faces, but their eyes are fixed on the distant horizon, burning with unwavering hope. In their minds, a vision unfolds, a future where their descendants rise above the trials of the world. Their hope is a beacon, guiding them through the darkness, promising a return to the light. The wilderness stretches before them, a canvas of possibilities, where the seeds of a new world will be sown.